What is one thing you will never ever do? Eat the box that my pizza came in. But that's the best part. My fav is the little plastic table that's in the middle sometimes. Combine frog and dinosaur DNA to create a theme park. Also combine pig and elephant DNA. It just won't splice. Haven't you heard that Loverboy song? Suck a dick for bus fare. Again. Is it on Pornhub? Crack. Crack is whack. Weed is what you need. Lick a puby public toilet. But do you have your urinal cake and eat it too? Only if the rock candy is fresh. Imagine that the audience is naked while giving a presentation. My brain power is trying to keep the words going. I don't have cells on the side for that kind of imagination. As if I need boner fuel. SRS. I tried that and all that happened was I got a boner. Download a car. You wouldn't kill a police officer, then steal his helmet. Meth. Not even once. For anyone who is considering heroin for any reason, I urge them to go red/u/spontaneous user page in posting history. Oh my god. Already wasn't planning on doing heroin, but now I'm staying very far away from that stuff. Purposely break a Lego set. A psychological horror I could never bring myself to do. Mayo. I did that when I was like 11. My mom pissed me off, so I went to my room, grabbed my Lego Star Wars Gungan sub and just dropped it on the floor, and it never got put back together. I still regret it. Heroin. I was on morphine after an operation and hated it. I have negative desire to try heroin. I was given morphine at the hospital to relieve stomach ulcer pain and the feeling was so good that I understood how people get hooked on opiates. I never tried it again because I knew I'd get hooked. I was given IV morphine for appendicitis pain. It barely did anything for me in terms of reduction of pain. Just felt sleepy. But a week later I went back BC of complications and this time was given Dilaudid for the pain. I felt like I was floating on a cloud and I distinctly remember thinking, oh no. I feel way too good right now. I would never try it recreationally, ever, for the same reason as you. Become the Bass shortest professional basketball player edit. This blew up, like my hopes and dreams. Also I'm 51 for those who asked below. Because someone shorter than you will also make the NBA. Shakes first every damn time. Trust a Sicilian when death is on the line. Inconceivable. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Drink and drive. Opsed 1. Well fine. Driving while intoxicated. Better. Run for office. The country needs you. Anyone who is capable of getting themselves made president should on no account be allowed to do the job. / Douglas Adams. Stick things down my dick hole. For the love of God thank you. I worked in healthcare and have seen way too many things shoved down men's dick holes. Anyone ever explained how or why that happened? Give birth. Wish my mom had made the same decision I'd eat. Thanks guys. No, this wasn't a joke. I actually wish that I wasn't the fastest sperm. Big fucking mood. Edit the frig word. Swim over a trench. Even thinking about it makes my legs feel funny. Big r/thalassophobia r/the depths below energy. Treat any retail or service employees like garbage. After working retail I couldn't bring myself to do it. It's funny. I work with a guy and we both spent years in restaurants. And he feels that his former experience as a server entitles him to complain and send stuff back and ask for comps. I can't go to restaurants with him. I understand that to an extent. Because now we know how the business works after being there. If there's a hair in my soup I'm gonna send it back. But I won't dare be rude. It's not my waitress' fault and I know the chef didn't put it there on purpose. He'll send it back and wait and leave a nice tip. There's nothing wrong with complaining. If they burned your steak send it back. Just don't be rude is a golden rule here. Have a period. Not even in your sentence apparently. He is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer ducking will. Fight side by side with an elf. How about with a friend? I can do that. Have a man take a fat shit in my mouth. But you're open to a woman taking a fat shit in your mouth. No has into men who take skinny shits. Cheat on any of my GFS. I had it happen to me in a bad way in a 4-year relationship and I know the pain. So I vowed to never do that to anyone ever. Wait, how many girlfriends do you have? And do they know about each other? Because if not. Haha, I meant any of my future GFS that'll have. I'm not currently in a relationship. Smoke a cigarette. My grandpa smoked 3 packs a day starting when he was 12 years old until he was 50. He then quit and only smoked 2 packs a day. He lived for another decade or so before he unsurprisingly died from lung cancer. Seeing what he went through in the last few months was enough to convince me to never touch a cigarette. His lungs were so bad. When the doctors diagnosed him, the doctor legitimately said, "Smoke them if you got them. Because you might as well enjoy your last little bit of time." I wish he could have quit for real in time for it to make a difference. Have biological children. Too many bad genes that I would rather spare someone else from inheriting. Same here. I have cystic fibrosis. The last thing I want to do is give birth to children who simply carry the gene. But I couldn't live with myself if my children end up having compare. If I decide to be a parent one day and life is good, I'll adopt them. When another driver is trying to do me a favor that I deem safe, I'll never accept it / do it. If I do it at all again, it has to appear overwhelmingly safe without giving them a wave and saying thanks. Generally safe. Example, changing lanes was always a problem back when I was riding in big rigs. We sincerely appreciate the people in the lane we are merging into who see our turn signals on and flash their lights at us. This tells us, we see you. You have plenty of room. And we are not going to be the typical prick who demonstrates that they want to die RN by speeding up. We got you. Go ahead and get over if everything else looks good. If you do that for a trucker and they flash their lights back, that was their way of saying thanks. Same. I always wave. And I get old man disgruntled when they don't wave if I give them a driving favor. Kill someone if this whole coronavirus thing goes to shit. It might be the guy that dies first in the movie. The whimpering one in the corner. I feel like I could shoot someone, but there's no way I could bludgeon someone to death something like a hammer or a baseball bat. I have a hard enough time even bonking a fish. Same. I accidentally stepped on a mouse and killed it when I was like 10, and I still feel terrible about it over 20 years later. Bungee jump. A broken rubber brought me into this world and I'm sure as hell not gonna let one take me out. Wait, waro. Just had a mental knot there wondering about the umbilical cord. Realized they meant a love glove. Kill dogs. Eat dogs. Grill dogs. Sleep with Ops Mom. I would. Op, is that you? I'll never have sex. I'll never do anyone. I'll never lose my virginity because I don't lose. You're the winner of life. I will never gild myself. Did you gild yourself? Probably not. Reddit guilds ducking anything talking about gold. Chill out. People. You're just feeding the karma whores. Become president. According to my 12th grade English teacher. Edit. This comment was dead when I went to sleep. And now it's my most popular comment ever. If my path to presidency follows the same trajectory, I will unexpectedly win the popular vote in 2020 by write-in ballots. Mr. Hika will still be right though, because he'll be about 7 years too young to legally become president. Thanks for your support anyway. Reddit. Same thing happened when I was in year 8. I asked him if he always dreamt of being a pet teacher. Hello 911, I just witnessed manslaughter. Give a duck. Okay, Mars Hall Mathers. Kill myself. I wouldn't want to take that kind of pleasure away from someone else. Semicolon open bracket. You say that, but remember the person statistically most likely to kill you is you. Sometimes, the smart choice is to get that bastard first. The guy who killed Hitler was a good guy. Marry for money. A lot of people asking me why not. Because I get approached by rich douches who think I can be bought. I'm not marrying for anything other than love. Period. This dude must already have money. Which means I must marry them. Be mean to my mom at it. Thank you all for the cake day wishes. Rape a walrus. Edit. Your mom said it was consensual. That's not a nice way to talk about my mom. Mom. Cut off my penis with a rusty knife in the middle of a deserted it. Thanks for the award. You sure about that? I could never have a rusty knife. I'd have to polish and sharpen it. Intentionally hurt someone in a major way. I think making other people sad or angry makes me even more sad and angry at myself. How the duck did this already get gold. Everyone get in here, this one's going to take off. Hold on to your butts. Be intimate with someone, unless I have a genuine emotional connection. Me too. Little guy doesn't get excited without the emotional layer. I thought I was alone. I will never, for any reason, do anything to anyone. For any reason. Ever. No matter what. No matter where. Or who I'm with. Or where I'm going. Or where I've been. Ever. For any reason whatsoever. Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation. An improvisation. Thanks, Michael. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.